It's been a little over 24 hours since I completed the 24-hour challenge. Feeling kind of sore yesterday afternoon when I woke up from a nap. I felt like I had been hit by a truck. It feels really good to challenge my body like that though. I mean, it just felt awesome. Do y'all see her up there looking at me? What you doing? You following me? She really is. I have made a friend. She is running down the hill after me. What in the world? Never had this happen before. Look out for creepers on the trail today. Come on. Let's go to Canada. Well, I reckon Susie Ray finally gave up. Yeah, that's her name. I think I'm starting to feel like Dr. Dolittle or something. My pack has been kind of rubbing my back, and obviously the 24-hour challenge didn't help that, but it was happening before. I started noticing like little bumps and just bruising on my lower back, and I don't know if I've lost a little weight and it's not as cushiony there as it used to be. So I started hiking with rain pants in between my pack and my back, and it just really isn't helping that much. You know, with every step I'm feeling it, but if it keeps on, I'm gonna have to change something up. So I did put Leuko tape on my back today along with the blisters, and we'll see if that helps at all, hopefully so. We've already found another side adventure. Apparently Burney Falls is like a quarter-mile off trail. There's a general store that has outlets and stuff. I mean, we were just in town, but we got to see the falls and the state park, and they have bathrooms, so come on. Sure is good to see those Mexico and Canada miles a little bit more balanced.
It might help.
Sandwiches.
Or not.
Only one way to find out.
Yeah, it's only one way to find out.
You sure you don't want
Do they
some
have
bread
Modi
on
maybe
top
in
to
there?
keep the mustache clean?
That's a good idea.
No.
You know how
That
to
would
do
be,
it.
that would be a good investment, man.
Maybe, yes, I want. Wow. Take my mustache.
Take two.
And keep the mustache from
You
smelling
know,
like
and then-
sardines.
It's almost been about a year.
Yeah, August 20th. Your first birthday.
That's awesome, dude.
Cool.
Beard
Looks
talk.
tough, dude.
It's so crazy. So the fellow behind me talking to Perk right now, he's a helicopter pilot, but he gave us a hitch to back to the trailhead this morning, and he lives in the area, but it's so wild. We were down here at Burney Falls, and he told us to check it out earlier today in the hitch, and then he's like, hey guys, oh, it's good to see you again. And there he is. So I told him earlier, I was like, man, you know, you've been in a town or an area too long when you start like seeing locals that you know, like running into them after you've met them. So I was like, we got to go. We got to get to Canada. We're going over the dam right now. Pretty sweet. Yeah, at least it's dry, but wow. As far as folks who are around me, Butters, Mark, Lieutenant Dan, MacMan, Perk, and I are all together in this stretch right now. They caught up. It took them, the ones that didn't do the 24-hour challenge, a couple of days, but it all ended up working out. You know, they caught us in town when we took off the day after the challenge, so it's just the way things work out here. I want to talk about my Hyperlap mountain gear pack for a minute. I had a small little tear, nothing big, on one of the like cup holder things on the side, bottle holders, real early on, but didn't really worry about it. It's not that big of a deal, you know, wear and tear is kind of a normal thing. but my back pouch tore. And, you know, I know with tents and stuff, they tell you not to use duct tape to repair it. So I didn't want to do that to my pack. I wanted to properly repair it. So anyway, contacted HMG about the small tear and asked them if they had like specific repair kits or anything like that, or repair services. You know, I didn't know if maybe they could have sent out a loaner pack and I could have had this one repaired. But they just told me that no, for that material, they don't have a specific repair kit. For the body of the pack they would, but they told me to just duct tape it. So I did. And then they told me, you know, that they couldn't repair it, obviously, while I'm on trail, so that I would have to wait until I'm off the trail, and kind of alluded to the fact that maybe their packs aren't made to last for a thru hike. After I emailed them about the tear, the top strap clip broke, you know, that straps my bear canister on. So it'll still shut, but I can't put like any, you know, significant tension on it or anything like that. So it just kind of snaps together so it's not dangling down, pestering me. But so that happened also.
So I'm just walking along here, you know, admiring this openness, and I see Park here, and he's like, Dixie, look. And I'm like, yeah, openness. And I'm like, kind of like, you know, whatever. And then I'm like, oh my. There's Mount Shasta looking all majestic. So pretty.
Butters, look.
What happened? Look to your left. Look up.
At the clouds.
Look at the horizon.
There it is. Well, here we go again. It's thundering. Well, about a half a mile from the top of this mountain, so with this thunder rolling, I'm gonna hurry up and get to the top and then get down the other side real quick. So many blues. So much thunder. Made it to the top. Need to get down off here, but it's so hard not to just sit here and admire it. Well, here I am night hiking again. It's getting close to 10 p.m. and today's only like a 27-mile day, but took some extended breaks today, enjoyed the day, and now, you know, I gotta pay for it and make up for it in the dark. And that's okay. I even woke up late this morning, got to sleep in. It's just choices you make, but the bottom line is, if you want to get to Canada, you gotta make it happen, because the trail won't hike itself. I have heard of people drinking too much water and kind of flushing their system of electrolytes. I haven't studied up on it to know if the science is real behind it, but that's what I've heard can happen. And it's good to replace electrolytes anyway when you're sweating your butt off. So I usually get Mios with electrolytes, or Propel packets, you know, things like that, Gatorade packets. And while I'm sitting at a water source, I'll go ahead and mix up a drink and kind of camel up, you know, just drink a lot. So I'll mix up like a liter or one of the smaller bottles, a 0.7 liter bottle, smart water bottle, and do a drink mix in it, go ahead and chug it while I'm sitting at the water source, and then leave the water source with the water that I need to carry for that stretch, just so, you know, I've got a little bit extra in me. Are you cussing me out? Oh, what did you say to me? You're cracking me up. You're an idiot for talking to a human.
And I'm an idiot for talking to a squirrel. You gonna come down that tree on me? Oh!
There are some sassy squirrels this morning. Let me tell you what, had that one talking smack in the tree earlier. And just a second ago, I was walking and I hear something stampeding down the trail, and it was small, and I see like one squirrel chasing the other, and they're running right at me. They put on the brakes so hard that dust literally flew. It was really cool. I tried to grab my phone out quickly so I could, you know, get them running off at least, but they turned around and scurried off before I could get them. But cracking me up, keeping me occupied, keeping me from thinking about my sore feet and hip and everything else. Yeah, my hip, I don't know if I, just from carrying so much water yesterday, because there was kind of a little dry stretch or what, but yeah, my hip's a little bit sore this morning, but nothing unusual, just, you know, hiking aches and pains.
How cute. These two little fawns with their mommy. Oh. See a lot of critters today. Got stepped on that guy right there. Didn't even see him when I ran up on him. All over this tree is what I've always known as resurrection fern. I just squirted a little bit of water right here, and you can already see how green that is. But this stuff, it just like comes to life whenever it rains. And now I get to end the day with a bear and her two cubs. Nice.
While the bears are very cute, I sure did feel a lot better seeing the mama doe and her two fawns. West Virginia, mountain mama, don't eat me bear, country roads. How's your night going?
And scorpion number 2. These are crazier looking than the ones in the desert. That is a snake. And it is a rattlesnake. Golly.
The crazy part of this is I was just thinking about how warm it was and that there could be rattlesnakes, and I didn't have my headlamp on yet, but I'm so glad I saw it. Oh my gosh. I was about to take a break and put it on when I got to the top of this little climb, but I'm so glad that my eyes were good enough to see him. He was right on the trail. You know, folks come out here for different reasons. Some people really like to push themselves physically and get done in a certain amount of time, or especially people who do like the fastest known time and things like that. And I hear a lot of people say, why would somebody want to do something like that? You can't enjoy the trail like that. What are you out here for? Are you out here to put up a physical challenge, you know, for yourself? Are you out here to enjoy nature? Are you out here to meet cool people? Like, you know, what are you out here for? And for each person that might be different. So people who want to challenge themselves in that way, go for it, you know. I personally like to mix it all up. You know, I like to enjoy nature and take pictures and videos, and I like to meet awesome people along the way and try food at different restaurants, and then sometimes push myself to my limits, you know, physically. So, you know, people should just do what they want to do. Don't worry about what anyone else thinks.